Hi, so are you looking to increase your followers? Make sure you subscribe to unlock my tweet.
Yo, you looking to increase the size of your egg roll?
Buy my merchandise, please! Looking to transition into another woman? Oh, God! For Palestine! So I'm taking that as a no!
Liberals against Trump! Donate to Bill!
Buy some shitty coffee and support my page!
Support Biden 2024!
G'day everyone out there, it's Commo John, and it is the Wednesday 29th of February. Hi, how you going? And I'm hoping my lighting is okay. I've added another light to try and help me do these uploads because I've got so many to do. Listen, tonight I want to talk about the recent uploaded content that a great friend the Freedom Family has, a guy called Wayne Glue, and Wayne put an upload of, I'm going to attach at the back of this upload, okay, so you can see it runs for 5 minutes, it's a slice, okay, but I want to talk about that, if I may, to everyone out there. First of all, a message to Wayne, if any of you, please try to make sure that he gets to hear this. If you can, put it over on Facebook. I can't get on Facebook, folks. They just won't let me on Facebook. I am radioactive. But look, try to make sure that Wayne sees this if you can. But look, first few words to Wayne. Thank you very much, Wayne, for your support of the National Strike motion and also your confidence that you've expressed in me. I really mean it, Wayne. That means a lot coming from an old campaigner like yourself. One of the things I've always liked about you, Wayne, is that you're very direct, any punches, and you say what you mean and you mean what you say, i.e. straight talk. And we really need a little bit of straight talk inside of this freedom movement, truther movement, and more broadly within Australia. We need a little bit more straight talk between us. But one of the things that we've got to get settled is this concept about belligerent occupation. Everyone out there, look, Wayne expresses it in his own way. Dick Yardley expresses it in a different way. Romney Stewart expresses it differently. He talks about Admiralty and the Vatican and all this sort of stuff. Look, many of these researchers out there who've dedicated many years of their life express it differently, but when you boil it all down, it all comes down to one thing, and that is Australia has a belligerent occupation, and this occupation has control over all sorts of government functions and municipal council functions and so on and so on. This belligerent occupation is making life hell for ordinary Australians, and it's putting us in great risk. Great risk. The vote for a motion is our way of rallying ourselves in a peaceful way, and by grinding the country to a halt, making it ungovernable. Our way of reclaiming our nation. Okay, and that's why I've pushed it. Only after all of the great analysis, years and years of work that have been put in by many people. It's not my opinion here, folks. I've read stuff, by Wayne and by Dick Yardley, and I've watched many hours of research by Romney Stewart. I've just, gone through and had a look at another one from Rod Cullerton going back a couple of years, where Rod Cullerton, using freedom of information, exposes that they don't have the royal seal. That's they've been doing everything without any royal seal. So, just who is running this fucking country, folks? Just who is? There's no accountability anywhere, mate. They are off the leash everywhere. You can see it in the parliaments. You can see it in their courts. You can see it with their cops. You can see it with their councils. They are off the leash everywhere, folks, everywhere. And if we're going to have any hope at slowing this this beast down and bring it to a halt. It's right. It's by agreeing, all of us agreeing not to cooperate with it. All right. You've already got agreement from everyone that matters on this. We have a belligerent occupation. Okay, it's universal, folks. It's universal. Now we've got to come to agreement on what are we going to do about it. Now, Commo John says a strike. Now, this strike is not some blunt instrument. I want everyone to understand it's a campaign. It's a campaign that's going to run all through the end of this year. It is not one event, and we're going to build it. We're going to build people power from the ground up, okay? I want everyone to work with me. I'm now committed to going up to Rockhampton. I had calls tonight. There are people with the Australian Corruption Academy, Anti-Corruption Academy up in Rockhampton that want to talk about the strike, and I've committed to go, if needed, to go up there. And certainly I will talk to them online, make myself available. And I will make myself available to other groups if you want to talk this through with me. I'm not trying to hide anything, and I'm not afraid of any of the hard questions. But I'm just saying, why won't all these other alleged truthers, alleged freedom fighters here in Australia, why won't they discuss it? Why won't they interview? Why won't they even post the motion up for people to look at? You can see what's going on here, folks. It's a lockout. Okay, listen, thanks again to Wayne Glue, mate. You're an officer and a gentleman, Wayne. Thank you. I hope you're going well in Western Australia. It's treating you well. It's not treating me well. I'm getting knocked around everywhere, but life goes on. Thank you.
The problem you have now, there is a large group of people arising in this country are going to shut it down. You know what it means, shut down? Close it off. Strike Australia-wide. Send you broke. And you are going to go back under our state constitution, like it or lump it. When all the state constitutions are back in place, then finally we can have the first sitting of the first lawful federal parliament. What am I telling you? The lot of yous are bird brains. You've been running a country with an unlawful parliament. The Chinese know it. I know that. So do other countries, and they laugh at yous. You have been lying to and misleading this country for long enough. That time is finished. The time for you to pull your head in. There is going to be an Australia-wide strike. It's going to block you all off. Do I know who's running it? Yes. Do I have to tell you no, because they're not committing an offence? They're doing it under Clause 61 of Magna Carta. I have to reveal to you indictable offences. I'm revealing them. Yours. Yours. You are the criminals. Everything you've done and said in this country is a crime. You've lied, you've cheated, and you idiots have created Torrens titles. Torrens himself was a lunatic who thought he could overturn imperial law. You think, oh, look at that, the Statute of Westminster removes the Colonial Laws Validity Act and all these others. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because the Parliament of Britain, if they pass the Statute of Westminster, which they claim they did, it's only a statute, but it doesn't override the Commonwealth Constitution Act 1900 UK, a letters patent. Only one sitting person at any time can change that, the reigning monarch. You understand that? Comprehend it then. Comprehend that you have no authority. Comprehend that the people are the authority. That nonsense about the voice in South Australia, that's blatant treason. What have you done about that? Nothing. What should you be doing at? Sack the South Australian government and tell those clowns they're not taking people's land, because Fiji versus the Northern Territory says they can't. It says they can't. The land's held in fee simple. And it's the crown in right of the people, not in right of the states or the parliament or anything else. It's the crown in right of the people. Understand that. When are you going to wake up? This joint is going to be shut down. So peanuts like you can be thrown out of our parliament. Just go on the internet and see what the farmers have done in other countries. And what they do, spray them with urine and cow's waste. Looks good. I don't suggest they do that. I'm not even insinuating they do it. I'm saying do exactly what you intend doing. John Wilson, I agree with you. Shut this place down. The unions have done it for years to hold up our wharves and do everything else, and these peanuts in our parliament have done nothing. Let's see if you can try and do something when we shut the country down. We the people. I say we when I'm referring to the people of this country have the right to shut it down, because it says, whereas the people of New South Wales, Queensland, Victoria, Tasmania, South Australia and Western Australia join together in one indissoluble federation, the Commonwealth of Australia. You're trying to dissolve it by stealth, by lies, by treachery, by theft, by treason and war on the Crown of England. You're not getting it. So we the people are going to shut you down. Don't like it? Tough. And any of you that have got anything between your legs or between your ears, wake up. If you don't stand up, these peanuts have taken everything you've got.